Hello, Lordy here, and welcome back to the Bunker League Racing. We're here for round 6 in Australia. I've missed a few because of various different commitments, but let's get right into qualifying. You join me here, coming into the couple of last corners, in conditions that I can only describe as...
What? Can't see a thing.
And we've got to make these last two corners work for us as we start our fastest laps in the qualifying session. So, things have not been going so well. Wet conditions, obviously, very limited practice, which was all in the dry, but we're braking hard at the first corner here. You can see we're actually down on our delta so far. We don't have an amazing entrance into that corner, but we are quicker on the exit there. Accelerating hard into the next corner, big braking zone here, very tricky in the wet, this 90-degree corner pretty much. We are upshifting very early, trying to keep that rear end in check, as you always should. Medium acceleration into this, what is usually a very quick right-hander. It goes a bit Pete-Tong for us, but we are then braking into the next corner and hard on the gas as hard as we can in the wet, up into this sweeping right-hander, which isn't actually flat out the whole way until you get into about 6th or 7th gear there. The back end will try and step out and put you in the wall. Approaching, obviously turning left, we are going into this very quick left-hander. Even in the wet, this is surprisingly fast. And the right-hander that follows immediately in the chicane, and it's very tricky to just get the throttle right through there. It's very easy to take too much curb as well, but into the next corner here, another almost 90-degree right-hander, which we get much tidier than we have on previous laps, which I have cut, but these are looking very good into this last sector here. You can see we're almost a second up on the delta, just really using the gearbox to try and keep the rear wheels from spinning up. We go very wide into the penultimate corner there, which costs us about half a second, so it's not ideal, but we are dancing through that last corner in 5th gear and hard on the throttle there, approaching the line, and we cross the line with a 1:34.779. Unfortunately, we did not get a good lap in after that. That was the best of the session, and it leaves us 8th, about 2.6 seconds off the pole position time, which isn't ideal, but the race is yet to come. You join me here on the starting grid. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are go for the Australian Grand Prix here. We get a fairly alright start. Guys behind and in front did get a better start, but we got a much better start than poor old Mr. Zoom there, who was dropping behind. Very cautious in the first corner as usual, leaving just enough space on the inside. We do get touched there, probably a little bit of understeer, but we move on and into the next corner. We are now got a bit of a gap in front, so we can brake a bit later than the guys in front, trying to make up a little bit of time here, but everybody seems to run a bit wide. I get a lock up going in there in proper Lewis Hamilton style, locking those front ends up even though my brake bias is all the way back. We're all a bit slow and clumsy into this corner. I'm right up the back of Stewart in front there in the Aston Martin. We have a think about going around the outside, but that becomes eaten up very, very fast and the door gets closed. Onto the ERS now, we're in overtake mode, flicking it on just to try and pull away from the Aston Martin behind, but he does have a run up the inside there, which then becomes the outside for the next corner, and he's right alongside us, right alongside. We are holding our line and we brake, we give him enough space, but he does just get through there. He does cut that corner on the way out, which is a little bit naughty there, but we have to let him have the position. There's nothing we can do for now. We then hard onto the brakes into this 90-degree left. Very tricky on the first couple of laps when the tyres aren't quite up to temperature, especially running on these medium tyres. I've got a guy, Mr. Zoom, behind on the soft. He's making me a bit nervous at this point, but we can't think about that. We've got to race ahead and try and make up some positions here. Everything starts to settle down now after the first lap, so we're going to cut some more action a bit further on. Now, it wouldn't be a Bunker League race without a safety car. We've changed a couple of positions through failures, pit stops, etc. But the big thing here is our teammate has got past us. Something that's going to prove a bit of a pain in the backside, because I'm currently thinking, do I dive in the pit? Safety car, we're only on lap 6. Can I get the hards to the end? But all of that goes out the window when my teammate in front pits. You can see I thought about it. I'm still thinking about it last second. Do I pit behind him? I decide, no, we're going to lose too much time. So I stay out for a lap, which I honestly can't tell you whether that was the right decision or not. It involves too much maths and I can't be bothered. But we do carry on with this lap and I'll join you as we make our pit stop. In true Lordy fashion, I've tried to big brain this. We're going to go hards. We're going to see if we can go to the end of the race. We do have a set of softs and a set of mediums new, but obviously I'm not getting the softs 22 laps to the end of the race, especially not with my driving. You know, I'm a big believer in quali laps all the way. Let's go flat out or nothing. I actually managed to get an optimal turn in and a decent release from the pits. We get out, back out into 10th position. I think the guy behind was like about a minute down. But yeah, we're on lap newer tyres, so we're gonna jump to the safety car restart and see what we can do with that. Safety car restart time, and we're going through the penultimate corner. I've been trying to make these Hasses in front nervous, but it doesn't seem to be working. I have no idea what happened going into the last corner. Why everyone stopped is beyond me, but we are go for the restart. We're accelerating hard down the straight. ERS all the way down, trying to catch the back of this pack after they got away after whatever the hell happened in the last corner there. You see we make a big time going into the first corner here and coming out of it. Going past the Haas here now, we get a much better exit. We're right up behind this Williams. He's leaving us absolutely no room to get past. We think about going around the outside, but this is a very tricky corner, and I do lock up, letting the Haas back up the inside, which is far from ideal. You can see the Williams has gone wide there. He seems to have held the position to me, but then, whoa, we go around the outside. We didn't really have the room to do that, and we paid for it, and he got past. Then, light braking into this next corner, and it becomes a little bit of let's play tag with the Williams. So we're thinking about going past, but he's trying to make a decision. Am I going left? Am I going right? I'm like, you know what, you're left, I'm going to go right. We just don't seem to have that straight line speed. We think about outbraking him, we do outbrake him, and we go through without cutting the corner, importantly. That was a nice little overtake. I'm quite proud of that one. We are gathered here today to remember the race of Kizza as they retire and bring out another safety car, because safety car, bro. Now this safety car went on for what felt like days, you know, but like we're gonna get past that. We got these two Hasses in front, and I'm like, I want to pass these Hasses, you know, because you know a safety car restart is a brilliant opportunity for everybody to do some good. We are get a much tidier, cleaner exit out of the penultimate and last corner. I get a little bit twitchy on the back there, but you know, it's good to keep the back a little bit twitchy. On the Haas, put up this monumental defence with two cars rather than just the one. I've got absolutely nowhere to go through T1. But we get a decent exit out of here, and we end up alongside Mr. Zoom. But I've got another car here. Oh no, it's an Alpine. As you can imagine, I was not best pleased with this, and my language at the time of the race was less than Queen's English. But we carry on. We have somehow managed to get out of that without any damage. Thank God. Because that would just be insult to injury. But we carry on because, you know, we're not quitters. Llama ain't race no quitter. We skip forward here to lap 23, and as you can see, my teammate is hot behind me, catching up on fresher mediums. I make the decision to pit and stick on a new set of mediums because I'm only going to lose position to my teammate, and these hard tyres are just getting a little bit tired and old and a little bit crappy, not giving me the turning I want, sliding through fast corners, etc. We get another good turn in here, another good release off the pit, and yeah, we've been in a bit of no man's land for the last 10 or so laps, but as soon as the other Alpha started catching me, I thought, you know what, we'll dive in the pits, we'll get some fresh tyres on, and we'll see what we can do towards the end. They join me here just on the last lap of the race. We've been swapping some fastest lap times. These mediums are getting a little bit tired here, but we'll go through the last lap of the race. You see, very tidy through the first and second corners there. Hard on the ERS. We're just going to use it up. It's the last lap. Let's go. We've got nobody close behind, nobody close in front. There is not much going to be happening. We are running 6th out of the 9 total runners. We almost lose it, and we have a bit of a spin. It's a half spin, but thankfully we have 6 seconds to the guy behind. He doesn't quite catch us, but we can see him in his mirrors, so we're going to calm down a bit. Stop trying to get that fastest lap, because now I've got some problems behind, and they look about 7/10 away. He does have 3 seconds worth of penalties, but I just do not want the hassle on the last lap, trying to get back in front or trying to hold on to the back of another car. So we'll run defensive right in the middle of the track here. Try not to give him anywhere to go. We are successful in that endeavour. We go through the chicane for the last time, hard on the ERS, but we are sharp running out. As you can see, there's only 2% left going into the 90-degree right-hander here. Last sector of the lap, we're hoping he doesn't make some stupid dive bombs, because he is not going to get 3 seconds unless he spins us round into the penultimate corner here. We keep it nice and tidy, give him absolutely nowhere to go, middle of the track. And this is an exciting finish to the end of the race here because of that small mistake. But we do hold him off, and we come across the line to finish 6th position. We've had another little promising race there. Probably right up until the point we got killed to death by an Alpine. But these things go that way. Sometimes it is Grand Prix racing. You can see as well we were about 600ths off getting the fastest lap that race, which is a little bit disappointing, but that is how it goes sometimes. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, share with your pals and that, you know, and I will see you again for the next race in a few weeks' time.